Hello, this is Marie Lundi, your trusted real estate partner, here to share with you our current September market update. And so I'm going to start this conversation with the mortgage rates. As I'm sure many of us would agree, the 2022 housing market has been defined by the rise in mortgage rates. And looking at the start of this year, in January, you could see, looking at the left, that we started off the year at a mortgage rate that was slightly above 3%. And the mortgage rates have gone up, and they've been also very volatile this year, as you can see from this graph. Looking all the way to the right, as of September 1st of this year, we were at 5.66%. And so the question is, where are the mortgage rates heading? And so we want to take a look at the mortgage rate projections as per the experts, the economists in the industry. If we look at these projections from Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, MBA, and the National Association of Realtors, these are the latest data we have as of August of this year. And what we can see over at the right-hand column is that mortgage rates are projected to essentially stabilize over the next year. And so just as an average, you see that for the last quarter of 2022, on average, the projection is that the mortgage rates will be around 5.4%. Going into the first quarter of next year, dropping slightly to 5.3%. And you could see that the projection, once again, for the remainder of next year is that the second quarter, the rates are going to be on average at 5.2% and possibly ending at 4.8% as we wrap towards the latter part of 2023. So once again, these are projections, and if that's the case, once again, the mortgage rates will actually stabilize, in some case be a little bit lower than what was first projected at the beginning of 2022. And that will create opportunities for buyers that are looking to secure a property in the months ahead. Also, the next slide definitely summarizes the situation very accurately. And this is coming from a housing economist. She says basically, after the end of the summer lull and as mortgage rates stabilize, we may see a return of buyers and a relatively strong fall housing market. Another factor that is contributing to what may turn out to be a strong fall housing market, as buyers are returning to the market because the mortgage rates are stabilizing, we are also seeing a rise in inventory. So this graph demonstrates the blue bar. It shows that we are up by 26.3% in terms of available properties on the market from where we were the same time last year in 2021. So that's great news. However, we are still lagging behind in terms of available properties if we compare where we are today to where we were the same time in 2020, right? So we're lagging by 5.4% in terms of level of available properties for sale from where we were in 2020. And if we go back to 2019, you could see, right, that we are actually lagging by 42.2% of available properties for sale from where we were the same time of the year in 2019. So all of that to say is that while inventory has gone up, which is great news, it's giving more opportunities to buyers to find a home, but we are still far from where we were pre-pandemic. And so what that means is that in most areas in New Jersey, we continue to be in a seller's market. However, as the level of inventory is increasing, we are heading towards a more balanced, normalized market. And CoreLogic basically summarizes it by saying that the annual home growth slowed down for the third consecutive month in July, but remains elevated at 15.8%. Looking ahead, a more balanced housing market with a year-over-year appreciation slowing to 3.8% by July 2023 is what is projected, basically, right? So we're going back once again to pre-pandemic home appreciation level, right? 3.8% is actually the average. And we've been in a very active market for the past 3 years. And the projection is that slowly and gradually we're heading back to the more normalized market levels. And so I hope that you found this information helpful. If you're interested to talk specifically about what's taking place in your neighborhood in terms of real estate, please don't hesitate to contact me. Once again, this is Marie Lundi, here to help.